Hello everyone and welcome to Star Wars on High. Thank you for stopping by. So yesterday Star Wars Padawan by Kiersten White was released and now I'm doing a review on it. That's right, I managed to read the entire book in one day. Or listened rather, thanks to Audible. I had a couple people ask me if I got an advanced copy to do this, but no, I'm not that cool. However, if Disney Publishing and Del Rey want to put Josh and I on that list, we won't say no. But I wanted to state that first to let you get an idea of how I felt about this book. It was great, amazing, awesome, super cool. I had such a fun time with this story. It felt very fresh and new while delivering with one of the most beloved characters in all of Star Wars. Before I go any further, however, this review will contain spoilers, so I highly recommend you pause the video and come back after reading. Star Wars Padawan tells the story of 16-year-old Obi-Wan Kenobi as he struggles with his place as a Padawan. He has noticed that all of the other Padawans that were in his clan growing up all have masters that are taking them out on missions to different worlds or helping in the Jedi archives. Meanwhile, all that Obi-Wan's master, Qui-Gon Jinn, wants to do is meditate, and Obi-Wan really isn't that good at it. He wants to prove himself to Qui-Gon that he's worthy of going on a mission like the rest of the Jedi. He of course gets the chance to prove himself, but without Qui-Gon, and it leads Obi-Wan down the most dangerous and deceptive path he's seen yet. After Qui-Gon fails to show up for their first mission together, Obi-Wan feels he can do it on his own and decides to leave, headed towards a planet that he learned from the Jedi Wayseeker, Orla Jareni. Upon arriving, he discovers what the book describes as a pack of feral teens who have a strong connection to the Force, or so he thinks. These teens gain their powers from the planet itself, but only by taking what could closely be considered as the life force of the planet. And by using it, they grow stronger, but the planet grows weaker and tries to attack those who take the life force. All the teens explain to Obi-Wan that they've been stuck there for as long as they can remember. Their parents had passed on after living there with their parents, and so on and so forth. Each generation not wanting their children to leave, but to instead stay on the planet, which is extremely dangerous for a variety of reasons. Throughout Obi-Wan's stay, he begins to question so much about himself and his place in the galaxy. Had this trip all just been a big mistake, or was he truly meant to be a Jedi? This really hits the YA part of this book right on the head. As teenagers, we all go through this mental and emotional struggle of trying to figure out where we belong and what our bigger purpose is. And I think it's important to show the struggle and turmoil that Obi-Wan had to endure during his mission. Of course, he's able to get the teens off the planet, and he is reunited with Qui-Gon Jinn, who proceeds to make it known to the reader that he definitely intended to have Obi-Wan do this on his own. He's able to get the teens off the planet, and he is reunited with Qui-Gon Jinn, who proceeds to make it known to the reader that he definitely intended to have Obi-Wan do this on his own as some sort of test, to help Obi-Wan find his place. This book was just incredible. The writing was perfect, and the story was fast-paced. I really enjoyed the fact that this all took place in the same location, with the exception of a few Coruscant parts. But it was the perfect choice and did everything that this book needed to have. All of the characters are great, as we get a group of rebellious teens who don't want to listen to Obi-Wan and would rather stay on this planet and take the hard way every day, as opposed to starting a new life on a new planet where it's not dangerous. I really enjoyed the twist that the uncle of two of the characters was the antagonist, only returning to the planet to take the power for himself was great. And I really loved that we got Obi-Wan meeting Dexter Jettster for the first time. His role in this book really helped solidify just how sketchy some of the jobs he's done have been. We know straight away from his appearance in Attack of the Clones that he always knows more than you think, and this story proves that he's definitely seen some stuff and been around the galaxy. The inclusion of Orla Jareni and Comac Vitus into the story was absolutely beautiful to me. As a huge fan of the High Republic, this made me cheer and start clapping. Knowing that a data chip with a message left by Orla was enough to motivate and inspire Obi-Wan is just incredible. The perfect Jedi from the High Republic to match up with Obi-Wan. Overall, this book was just incredible. I could read this story again and again and never tire of it. And I honestly think I give this a 10 out of 10 because this story was exactly what a young adult novel should be. Especially for Star Wars, a story about finding your place in a much larger world while learning how to question yourself and your own motives. I was super pleased with this book, and I'm honestly really sad that I already finished it, but that doesn't mean that I can't just read it again. But what were your thoughts? I personally felt that Star Wars Padawan was a perfect young adult novel that I will will happily recommend to any Obi-Wan fan, and I will definitely be keeping it in my top 5 favorite Star Wars books. But let us know your thoughts on Star Wars Padawan down in the comments. But until the next book review, which should be The Princess and the Scoundrel by Beth Revis, that's all for this review, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new, because we hope to see you again very soon.